Hello, and welcome back to another scary Reddit true stories on my channel. Sorry about the background noises, but let's get straight into this. First one is called Knock Knock.
Groups on social network are pretty amazing, aren't they? I mean, you get to talk to all of your friends at once and you can share photos and mass discuss topics. I thought so myself too. One day I was just relaxing on my phone when this guy texts me on WhatsApp saying he has a cool group he would like me to join. He introduced himself as Aaron and said he got my number from a friend of mine, Mike. That didn't strike me as odd since Mike was always overly friendly. I said no to the guy, but he kept on trying, so I finally said yes, only to shut him up. You won't regret it. Sure, buddy, just throw me in so I can get this over with. I got in and everyone introduced themselves. There was 10 members and I was the 11th one. We had 3 girls, Yui, Uma and Anna, and 7 guys, Aaron, the leader, Ortiz, Rick, Dan, Emil, Eric, Derek and me. These guys were from all around the globe. I was really impressed. As soon as I got in, I was greeted by everyone with so much love. For someone as antisocial as me, it was a new experience and I really liked it. I decided to stick around for a bit and see what they're like. It was the best month ever. I barely even left my house before this, but now I was not leaving it at all. I was constantly talking to them and they made me laugh so hard I cried. It was so much fun. I was so happy to finally have friends, but suddenly they all just stopped talking in the group. I was really worried, but then Aaron texted me. Hey man, we made a new group, we'll invite you in a second. Sorry for making you worry, we had some trouble. I was happy that they texted me. I didn't want that group to fall apart. They added me and greeted me the same as usual, with a lot of love. The chat went on for a while until I noticed both their numbers and names on WhatsApp were now simply 3 dots. That's strange, it must be a glitch. Hey guys, what's wrong with your names and numbers? Is it only my phone lagging? ... No response. Guys. Still nothing. I got scared honestly, but I thought it was maybe more trouble or the internet went down, so I waited it out. A day passed. Then 2. Then 3. Then a week. I was so anxious and I felt so depressed. Ping Aaron sent an image to the group 665 plus 1. Oh man, finally, what took them so? Wait, what's with the name? It used to be Happy Globe. They're probably just playing a joke, right? I swiftly opened up the message and I saw the WhatsApp logo on the white surface. The group finally opened. It was a picture of a person cut in half with maggots crawling in its insides. I throw up all over my couch. Aaron, what the fuck, man? Are you fucking insane? Silence. I closed the app to recollect a bit. Ping Uma sent a message to the group 665 plus 1. Thank God Uma is here, she'll probably talk to Aaron about this. I popped the chat open, but not before I made sure I deleted the picture. I didn't want to puke what was left of my lunch. Same old logo popped up. The group popped up. It was a picture of a woman being eaten alive by dogs with a date written on the ground behind her. Jesus fucking Christ, are you all insane? What is this? Then I looked at the date. It was yesterday. Shit. I had to escape. I left the group. Ping Aaron added you to 665 plus 1. Ping Dan sent 3 photos to 665 plus 1. Ping Yui sent 7 photos to 665 plus 1. I opened the group, but I made sure my auto download was off. I did not want to view those atrocities. Guys, please tell me this is a joke and those are fake. Silence. Aaron, don't you love us anymore? Me, please God, let me wake up. Make my friends go back to normal. Derek, there is no God for you. The group kept sending these every day for a month. I didn't want to open them, but the sheer thought made me puke every day. The ones I saw all had one thing in common besides the blood and gore. They all had dates of murders on them. Ping Aaron added you to Happy Globe. Guys. Ping Aaron sent a photo to Happy Globe. Please let that be a normal photo. It wasn't. It was all 10 of them. Standing with hacksaws and axes. On the paper Aaron was holding it said read our names again. Tell us what they say. Below them on the ground was today's date. I heard my front door open. Hey Mom, I'm in the kitchen. Then behind them on the picture, I saw my backyard hammock. Ping Aaron sent a message to Happy Globe. Knock knock.
Oh my god. That was very creepy. I'm sorry about how creepy that was. But, yeah. I'm really sorry. But, I'm gonna go find another one and, yeah. Here's a good one. Let me get Siri to say it again. Okay, it's called Another Night by Bugger Kitty Cat. Okay, let's get started.
Hallucinations begin behind glued shut eyes, and your heart races. Black silhouette creeps slows atop your exposed chest, coming to a halt. You're in your haven, with just slightly rustled sheets, but comfort is gone. The weight on your lungs grows as the man with no face breathes death on your lips. Your fingers and toes will be the only feeling until this man goes. Paralyzed in fear, his hands prey on your bare throat. There is no more air. You can see it all, black silk covering your face, though your eyes are closed. Frantically scanning the room for a single trace to your salvation. A dream of this caliber may only be called death, or sleep paralysis.
Okay, that wasn't even a story, so... that was so bad, even a story. That was just saying what, sleep paralysis is. Well, here's the story. I'll tell you my story about my sleep paralysis. So I was having a nice sleep. I was having a dream about my brother getting killed, I woke up crying, but I couldn't move. I was just like that. Then when I woke up, I was crying for a bit, and then I just stopped crying, and I was trying to move, but I couldn't. I couldn't move at all. I was trying to cry, and trying to scream out, but nothing happened. Luckily I was facing my wall, which I'm right next to right now. But luckily I was looking at the wall, or I would have seen the man that people think that you see when you have sleep paralysis. So yeah, that was just my story. Let's find another one. Time to find. Here's one called Dead and Buried. Okay. It's pretty long, but it's called Dead and Buried Short by Blue Hero 45. So let's get started.
I buried my grandfather last week. A deplorable man who made the lives of everyone around him miserable. He left me with nothing but bad memories and debt. I wished him dead every day till he passed away at the overdue age of 91. I was the one that cared for him, and I was the one that found him in his bed. He was sitting up, back against the headboard. His heart had given out on the spot, killing him before he even went to sleep. His eyes just seemed to stare at me, an angry stare he often gave in life. I was left with his estate, and I made sure that his funeral be as cheap and short as possible so that it caused little intrusion to the lives that were obliged to attend. In ages past my name meant something. That name died with time, however nothing damaged the family name more than my grandfather. Spending the dwindling family coffers on occult artifacts and our reputation on the eccentric. With my parents' untimely death when I was young, I am the last of my line. Yet because of my grandfather, all I'm left with is a decaying estate and near empty coffers. Yet even after I left him rotting in the ground of a cheap grave, I could not get him out of my mind. My dreams kept bringing his memory back. I dreamed of darkness. I was laying down on my back, my arms folded on my chest. I tried to move but found walls on either side of me, and another not 6 inches from my face. I still remember the smell of fresh earth and rot. I could feel my arms as they rubbed together, dry, sagging and wrinkled. I tried to scream but my mouth was dry and my lunges refused to take in air. I tried to strike out with all my limbs but I found hardwood encompass me. When I awoke from my nightmare I found myself on the floor of my bedroom. I felt my night terrors must have moved me out of my bed, but I could not get the dream out of my mind. I was resolved to rid myself of my grandfather once and for all. I sold every last item the man had owned. All the artifacts, all the books, and every bit of occult nonsense that he wasted his time and money on. I took any price I was given, for I did not wish to spare another thought on him. The dreams did not stop, but grow worse. I was visiting an old school friend when another dream, or vision happened. Again I was in the darkness. The smell and feel of the cage I found myself in felt more real than ever. I could feel myself. Every inch felt different. I could feel the age on me, and know this was the body of my grandfather. In desperation I clawed at the wood in front of me. I could feel shocks of pain as my fingernails tore off my hands. When I awoke from this dream I saw the concern on my old friend's face. He told me that in the middle of our conversation my personality changed. That I grew agitated and tried to leave in a hurry. He said it was like I'd forgotten where I was. It was only with his skill and diplomacy that he managed to get me to sit back down for a few moments more till I came out of whatever possessed me. I bid my friend an apology and left his company not a few moments after I assured him and myself again. By the time I made it home I felt a weight on my mind. I felt I understood what was befalling me. Even after death my grandfather seeks to take what is mine. The horrors of my fate were not lost on me. His grave will be my grave, his rotting corpse will be the new home of my soul. Again that night I experienced the vision. I refused to sleep till it came. I could feel it coming, as if something was pulling my head and my sight away. The silence I felt that night drove me to madness, kicking and hitting as if having a tantrum. Yet it was all for naught, as I could not escape. When I awoke after, I know my time was growing shorter. It was coming soon, the final switch. I refuse to let that be the end. My grandfather will not have his victory. The switch would be soon. I have little time to prepare. This letter will be my final testimony. By the time I finish writing I will have taken a number of medication that will put me in a deep sleep. I have arranged with the
I'll
last
have
of
to
money
end
in my...
here. It's so close to the end of the video, though hope I'll have this the rest of the story at the start of the next episode. So bye.